Hello everyone and welcome to Chemical Guy's Detail Garage. Today we're going to be showing you guys the best way to protect your glass using ceramic. Our first step is to remove as much of the dirt and debris that is sitting on top of the glass, which we've already done by washing this vehicle. So now we're moving on to our next step by decontaminating the glass using a clay bar. So we already have our clay luber and a small portion of a light duty clay bar set up. We've already torn it into a small section, which is going to cover about 3 fingers, and we've kneaded it into a small patty. This will just give us more control. And also, whenever you're using a clay bar, if you should drop it, you throw it away. So rather than throwing an entire clay bar away, if we should drop this, we'll just throw a tiny piece away. We'll begin by spraying the glass with clay luber, as well as our clay bar. And then working back and forth in linear motions, we'll start extracting any of the embedded contaminants that are stuck in the pores of the glass or any kind of light stains. Also, we've chosen to use a light duty clay bar because this vehicle is relatively new and it's garage kept, but we want to make sure that we're extracting all of the contaminants and anything that's lingering in the glass so that we have a perfectly cleaned surface, and this is going to promote the longest lasting bond and give us the best results. So now we'll just take a clean microfiber towel and wipe off all the spent product. These professional grade microfiber towels are great because they're dual-sided, meaning that you have one side with a thick plushness and then a shorter plush pile. The thick plushness works great for picking up dirt and debris or helping you clean your surface very easily, and then using the shorter pile, buff it to a streak-free shine. Now that we're done decontaminating the glass, using that clay bar, we're ready to thoroughly clean it again using Wipeout. Now this is going to make sure that there's no residues left behind from the clay bar or anything we may have missed, but it's very simple to use. We'll just start by spraying the glass. And again, this is going to help remove any residues or anything we may have left behind. And this is helping to thoroughly clean the surface so that we're not leaving any kind of body oils or grime that would take away from the bonding process between the surface and the glass or any type of protectants, because even glazed waxes and sealants don't bond very well to grime or contaminants, so it's very important that the surface is really clean before you put on any type of coatings. Now our final step is the ceramic coating process. We've chosen to use HydroSlick because this is the easiest way to apply a durable layer of protection to your vehicle, and you can use this on your glass, your glossy painted surfaces, chrome bumpers, headlights, and much more. And again, it's very simple to use. Start by shaking up the bottle. And this is a hand-applied product only, so we'll be using a microfiber applicator pad. And this is a great way to spread a very fine coat of your favorite products, but this works especially well with HydroSlick. So we'll start by applying a couple of lines to our applicator pad, and you can see it has this gel consistency. But this is as easy to apply as your favorite waxes, so there's no need to be afraid of it hardening or flashing before you have an actual time to work it in. But we'll just start by dabbing it out on the glass here. And then after dabbing it out, we'll start working it in using a cross-hatching pattern, trying to apply as thin and even of a coat as possible. You can use that cross-hatching pattern to ensure you're not missing any areas, and this is also knocking down any kind of high spots. Just want to take precaution when you're working around textured plastic or rubber trim, because it does have the potential to stain. But working very cautiously and also using a hand applicator pad makes it very easy to control and maneuver around the window. Let's work our way underneath the windshield wiper blades. But HydroSlick starts to bond immediately. It only takes about a minute for it to actually start really bonding to the surface. So we'll work our way around the glass, and by the time we come back, it'll actually be time to already buff it off. So we'll move our way to the passenger side. And you can see that a little bit goes a long way. Those 3 little lines are actually coating the entire glass, because we want a fairly thin coat, almost where it's just a light haze. Just like with your favorite glaze sealants and waxes, only that initial layer that's touching the surface is what's bonding. Everything else is just going to be buffed away. So to save product and time and effort, a very thin coat is perfectly fine for adding a durable layer of protection. And if you want more protection, simply come back and apply a second coat. And there you have it. You see just how easy it is to apply HydroSlick. And again, you can apply this to your glass, your gloss painted surfaces, your headlights, your taillights, your chrome wheels and bumpers to give it that durable layer protection. And this is going to help resist water spots, harsh UV rays, and any other kind of elements that would cause staining or deterioration over time. So it's already been about 30 seconds to a minute. We're gonna work our way back to the driver's side, start buffing off the excess, and really see our work and the true clarity. And again, using a clean professional microfiber towel, we'll just start buffing off the spent product. And we can also use the shorter pile to buff it to a streak-free shine. Really unveil that clarity. And again, this is gonna help repel harsh elements. This is gonna make it easier for water to slide right off the surface or bead up on the surface. And this will also keep your glass looking cleaner for longer. It also makes it really easy for when you're driving in inclement weather or rainy weather for the water to just slide right off of the surface, because now the glass is really slick. And this is going to inhibit anything from actually sticking to the surface, thus keeping it cleaner for longer. You see just how easy it is to apply ceramic coating, and you guys can also confidently apply this by yourselves. Not only is this driver going to be able to have perfect clarity, but also cleaner glass for longer. Now what I mean by that is water is going to simply sheet right off of the surface, and also dirt, contamination, bird droppings, and any other kind of fallout is going to have a harder time sticking to the surface, thus keeping the glass cleaner for longer. So thanks so much for tuning in for today's video. You can check out all the products you've seen us use today on our website, chemicalguys.com, or your local detail garage. If you liked today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to drop your comments down below for any kind of future videos, any questions you may have, or if you just like this video, be sure to let us know, and we'll see you next time right here in the Detail Garage.